Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at episode 25, The Ending of the End, Part 2. If you have not seen Part 1, go watch that first and come back because we are deep in it right now. The stakes are very high, the villains have the upper hand, and Twilight is on her own. Let's end this thing for real. Alright, yep. Starting with our previously on.
Not every day the princesses pass all their
There's a lot of stuff
you and your friends
to make right in this episode, unless it
So you brought that
flows over to the finale.
to attack her?
But I
Was Grogar?
kind of expect it to
The whole time, haven't you?
come to a resolution by the end of this one,
The fate of Equestria is coming.
just because this is the part 2
Hold until you get back.
of the end. Man, the stakes are high. They've been high before, but this time there's 3 villains at once. There's an entire nation on the edge of civil war, and it looks like her friends are all captured. This is kind of on the movie level of oh no, everything's gone upside down, and we have very little chances of coming back from it. But you know what? If anyone can do it, it's Twilight Sprackle.
And now,
Man, the castle.
destruction!
Just the entire wing.
Fun.
Patience, Cozy. Destruction is so...
Oh, I thought they'd be all
permanent.
wrapped
We
up.
need to show the rest of Equestria that we've broken their heroes first. Besides,
Yeah.
we should have fun with our guests.
Time to drain the
Oh, we should hunt down Twilight Sparkle.
public's collective
She's out
will.
there, she's dangerous.
Is that big, strong Minotaur that scared of one little pony? Relax.
None of you should underestimate one pony.
Where?
Starlight took you down, Chrysalis.
The fools brought the remains of my throne to Canterlot to protect themselves. Those shards block their magic.
Wow, ironic.
Too close, and the shards cancel even our powers.
Well, there we go.
Inside of the cavern, we're the most powerful beings in Equestria.
There's our Deus Ex Machina for the ending.
Grogar's bell. Isn't that right, Grogar?
I guess if we bring it up now, it's more just foreshadowing.
What are you doing? You saw what happened when you tried to take Discord's chaos magic.
Yeah, but there's Alicorn Princess magic in there now, too.
Ooh.
I could be so much more powerful if I just could have...
What do you mean?
It's actually,
Could
they're gonna be their own downfall.
I'm the best one out of all of us. Nobody sees me.
What are you talking about?
best.
Earlier, I thought their collective friendship would be Grogar's downfall.
We gotta find Twilight. She's probably already figured out some way to defeat those monsters. Any idea how we get out of here to do that?
But it does look like their greed for power will be what breaks the camel's back.
Any pony could get through this.
I'm so sorry.
Heard that before.
So much sense in my head. Twilight defeats her worst enemies and is filled with confidence. I truly did have the best intentions, I swear.
I mean, it would have half worked, Discord.
It's gonna need to be a pretty epic makeup.
Stay away
Oh.
from the bell.
Yeah, big coordination party hosted by Discord.
Use the Alicorn's magic until we figure out how to handle that fool's ridiculous chaos magic.
I could always tell you.
Here's the makeup.
Would give you power over all reality, but you'd have to ask nicely.
Time for
and
Discord to
spare
play
my
'em.
feelings.
No, Discord! This isn't the way to help!
No, hold on, Spike. Let him do it. Let him do it.
Threats are more my speed. Speak!
He's lying. He won't tell us.
I certainly
I'll tell you
won't
something.
tell you after the way you lied to me last time we teamed up, you muscle-bound cretin.
This
Ooh.
cretin could destroy you before you blink.
Come on, Discord, make them
choose
distrust
your
each
words
other.
Carefully.
You're right. Cretin is too polite.
Tell them each something different.
Pathetic centaur who uses magic to compensate for the fact that deep down he's afraid he'll never be enough to please dear old dad.
Ooh.
Vorak?
Ooh. Playing dirty. Go down to their level, Discord.
You missed! Did he, though?
Man, nice job, Starlight. Unicorn saber. It would be funny if Twilight never popped back up.
She's always needed you guys.
All right. No, Starlight. Oh, Starlight and the princesses.
We may not have our magic, but we aren't completely helpless. We'll hold them off as long as we can.
This is like part 2 of the last ending.
That was a pretty epic makeup.
Save Equestria and keep Fluttershy safe.
Yeah, that's the important part. Yeah, they all sacrificed themselves, let Twilight escape. Now these guys make a distraction for the main 6. This is kind of how I expected it to go
Where is
a few minutes ago, rather than.
Unicorns have been gathering in Celestia's School of Magic ever since the attack. That's where I was headed when I saw you.
What about the Earth ponies and Pegasi?
It's every pony for themselves.
That ain't right.
Well,
yeah.
You can all stand out here and debate. I'm going where I'm safe.
Yeah, they still don't know about what the villains have been
Telling
doing.
the truth. They really have turned ponies against each other.
Okay, well, I guess they do.
Every pony's scared, that's all. We just need to get to Ponyville and find Twilight pronto. She'll know how to set things right.
Cut to Twilight. I have no idea how to set things right.
Please, stay calm. I know it seems bad, but there's no need to panic.
Give us one
What
good
if-
reason not to!
No, Bon Bon, where's your fiance?
Own heroes of Equestria are here to save us.
Did they turn even you against each other?
Where'd all these ponies come from?
Earth ponies been pouring in looking for somewhere safe.
Oh, Mac protecting Sugar Belle.
More magic to protect us. We're a city in the sky to hide it like those cowardly Pegasi.
Cowardly?
Oh boy.
They're blocking Cloudsdale. Said they didn't want any grounded ponies up in their business.
Mon and Mudbriar, even here.
Don't. That's exactly what Chrysalis and the others want. More fighting.
Exactly.
We know you're scared.
Come on.
We're here to help.
The cakes, cheerily, I know
Fix this! Yeah!
they're not trying to incite violence.
Probably as worried as every pony else and trying to find somewhere safe. That's why I was sure she'd be waiting for us in Ponyville. Where else could she be?
The library.
I know where Twilight is.
Oh, thanks, Celestia, you're all
All right.
She's upstairs. It's not good.
No, Twilight doesn't know what to do.
Here? I was so worried. Where are the princesses?
Yay! Oh, we're back.
We could escape and find you. Mission accomplished. Now let's save Equestria!
Come on. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Terrible mistake. You all did. From the second I got away, I've been searching every book, scroll, and spell for a way to rescue you and stop Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy, but I haven't found anything.
We're gonna have to wing it, Twilight. We're good at that.
Up with something? We can't save Equestria without you.
You all escaped without my help. You didn't need me then, so why would any pony need me now?
Okay, maybe we're not good at winging it, but
Look bad, but we've been in tough spots before, and we always...
Around.
we take your plans
Ever done has mattered.
and we fudge them a little bit.
Returned and destroyed the Tree of Harmony. Chrysalis, T-Rex, Cozy Glow, returned and more powerful than ever. The School of Friendship, shut down. Every pony in Equestria is so blinded by fear they can't remember what friendship is. Nothing
Yeah, but
we do
that's-
makes any difference.
Come on, that's all Discord's fault. At least acknowledge that.
Together? And it's not like things could get any worse.
Otherwise, they'd all, still be in their cages in Tartarus. And Chrysalis will be talking to a stick and stone
Say that by now?
in the middle of the woods. All right, yeah, and we have the Wendigos back. Man, everything's just...
Wendigos! That's just a heartwarming Eve story. Creatures made of wind that spread cold and misery across the land to punish ponies.
falling down a tsunami of bad times.
Let the Pegasi deal with this. There's nothing we can do except hide.
I'm trying to think of the domino effect. Oh, is that his family? Oh wow, the domino effect that's gonna lead
We can't control it, and we can't rely on those snooty unicorns for any help.
the ponies together
Bank, we'll try to block it.
and the villain's defeat at the same time.
Every pony down below!
They're on their own. We all are.
Like all these brand new characters or background characters becoming
Shields around the School of Magic. We need to protect ourselves. It's all we can do.
leaders of their communities.
We have to do something.
I've already done enough.
It's gonna be like a new...
The truth, Twilight? Bad things happen. No matter what you do, there's never gonna be a time when everything's perfect.
It's a good moral.
Don't mean you quit trying.
What if I make
Like a new
things
page in
worse?
pony history.
Ever since Celestia told me I was taking over, I've been gaining confidence. Then I find out it's all a lie. Equestria's been falling apart around us and I didn't even notice. What kind of princess does that make me?
Like a unicorn Pegasus and Earth Pony coming together. Like those characters we just saw.
I probably knew more about being scared than any pony. But thanks to all of you, I've learned I'm always less scared when I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
Facing impossible odds, we're facing them together. It's what we always do, darling.
But we're on our own, and we have no
You're
idea
not.
what to do.
You just gotta find
Every time something terrible is about to happen.
your allies.
The elements of harmony anymore. How can you all be so calm about this?
Because even if you don't believe you can do this, we do.
Oh, I like this.
In you. In us.
Oh, I'm real on board right now.
All our lives wouldn't be the same if we hadn't met. We're better off because of our friendship with you.
Tell her,
So
AJ.
when you say you haven't made a difference, that's just not true. You've made a big difference to us.
Like, especially because this is like the last one of these that we're gonna have.
Princess of Friendship needs a reminder that there's more to the magic of friendship than rainbow lasers.
Although, that part is pretty cool.
Rainbow lasers do help. Oh, reassuring Twilight before the big battle.
That sounds like the pony I used to full sit for.
Oh, we've had so many, and now
No, you need to stay here and protect Flurry Heart. If things don't work out, she's Equestria's last hope.
boy.
3 of our worst villains have taken over, powered up by ancient magic. Every pony in Equestria is so scared and divided that the Wendigos are circling, and it's up to us to fix it all.
I mean, maybe the Wendigos will freeze the villains.
Thing we do every time, Pinky. Try to save the world.
Oh, good job.
Prisoner is safe
Oh,
in
I've
their
been
cell.
wanting one of those.
Hunt down the rest of the...
Pinky in the brains for a while.
I'm not hunting any pony down in this weather. Can't we magically get rid of them and warm things up?
Like, if they turn against each other,
This could work out quite well for me.
You mean...
then the Wendigos could take them out.
The harsh weather is the final blow to break the ponies' spirits. Once Equestria is a frozen wasteland, we'll use our magic to destroy those windy beasts.
Or we use
So grateful they'll do whatever I want.
Chrysalis's throne room to take their magic away.
And magic. It would be unwise to leave them unchecked. Best we deal with them now.
Or Discord
We probably should deal with Twilight and her friends before anything else.
plays them and tries to tell them how to use the chaos magic wrong.
Down.
We don't need to. They're right there.
There's a few ways this could go down.
Think they know we're here?
We could get the upper hand.
I'd say they have an idea.
Okay, I think we just ruled out the Changeling throne room and the Discord one. He's probably in a cage somewhere now.
That bell has Discord, Celestia, and Luna's magic inside. If they use it against us,
Discord's magic is so chaotic, he's the only one who can use it.
Yeah, if we could get that magic back to Discord,
Before you even realized there was a fight, can you?
we'd have a shot.
beat us if we never give up. As long as I have my friends by my side, I'll put my faith in friends.
Can we get on with this, please?
Alright, make them fight each other. They are very strong together. Potentially unbeatable.
Bell and get Discord and the princesses their magic back. Rainbow Dash, Pinky, you're with me.
Sweet! I'll grab that bell in 10 seconds!
No, we're the distraction. They're gonna get the bell.
Like, this is just an episode
Come out, wherever you are.
There!
designed with one-liners in mind. Maximum fan service. Oh, and action! It's been a while since we had some good, straight-up fisticuffs.
Jump right up, evil fillies and gentle villains! Try your luck!
Oh, that's cute! I want that wheel. Ah.
Miss me! Close, but no cherry chimichanga! Thanks for playing!
Pinky bringing your Looney Tunes style to a all-out war.
Do they have to be so annoying?
Not annoying, distracting.
No! No, use your rope, Applejack! Hog tie that bell. Oh, the Rarity shield! But Rarity's real shield, Spike. Spikey Wikey. My rope!
Now, Professor, we all know you're not the best one.
No!
Or the dragon's wings get plucked.
You had one job, protect Fluttershy.
Don't hurt him! Don't worry about me! Just say no!
Jeez.
Turns out that the magic of friendship is your biggest weakness. A fitting end to your pathetic story.
This was very much like the season 4.
No matter what, we face it together.
What's our rainbow power today?
What happened? Can I open my eyes?
You sure can! Way to go, Twilight!
Yes.
It's not me.
The tree? No. Oh my god, it's Tempest! Holy crap! Oh, we did it! We got them all together! And the changelings! Ah!
Which one?
Alright. Gondor has answered our call. Yeah!
Fool them forever, and I don't know how long the unicorn shield will hold.
I don't understand. How are you all here?
Was it those?
Our fault.
Yes!
You know those long lectures about friendship you gave at school?
All the students! Good job! You were instrumental.
We all know the story of Heartswarming Eve. We can defeat the Wendigos together.
You really think if we all sing a couple songs, everything will be fine?
Come on, Berry
It's not
Punch.
just singing.
You gotta
it's
believe.
The founders of Equestria. It's what it represented.
Earth ponies, unicorns, and Pegasi becoming friends.
Yeah.
At Twilight School, that friendship is the most powerful magic there is.
Todd's parents even.
Focusing on our different
We didn't even-
keeps us divided. Villains and creatures like the Wendigos use that division against us.
Not 100% that we just had a random
But yaks and ponies strong.
unicorn and Pegasus who did that.
Be loyal to pony friends.
Like, Sweetie Belle was right there in the unicorn place.
Creatures by being kind and generous sounds lame, but I've seen how powerful it can be.
Playing together.
Yeah.
Singing together, even laughing together.
Great cut. Gallus as a cut is
Heroes look like.
top notch.
Were we really happy by ourselves at the bottom of the ocean? Be honest.
Oh, Queen Novo!
That showed us a better way.
Yes!
They taught us how
Everyone!
and the magic of friendship truly is. We can't let them stand alone. We're their friends. They need us.
I'm with Twilight.
How about that? It's just like you said the day we opened that school.
The more creatures who know about friendship, the safer we'll be.
We told you you had it all figured out.
See, Twilight? Look what you've done. You've killed the changeling. You brought the world together, Twilight. That's more than Celestia did. She had hundreds of years.
Because of you, I almost lost my way. But every creature here has reminded me of the true power of friendship. There will always be darkness in the world, but there will also always be those who find the light.
And you guided them.
The pillars knew this. That's why they created the elements of harmony.
My god, Tempest was in there. Ah!
The elements
Yes!
showed me and my friends how strong our friendship could be. Together we work to bring harmony to Equestria. But there will always be more to do, which is why we teach others about the magic of friendship.
Yes, we'll harness
We'll continue our mission.
everyone's power.
Now I truly understand. The elements were just symbols. The real magic has always been right here. And the more who understand how powerful friendship is, the stronger we will all be.
This is straight up a friendship spirit bomb. One last taste of the rainbow.
This is bad, isn't it?
Oh, and it's such a... Oh my goodness. Way better than any, like, random rainbow powers. This was definitely, you know, something I expected and hoped for.
You think friendship will save you? We will always return. Nothing will.
They're like in a Yep, I was like, they were in a perfect spot for a boulder to come careening down, but I guess a cupcake is more appropriate.
Don't look at me.
Please, you took this kid's magic from the bell? How do you feel?
Oh my god!
Tingly, itchy, also like...
I can transform the cosmos so everything is made of ice!
Oh boy.
Perhaps maybe I should.
This is terrifying. I was half expecting her
chaos in my soup.
To break through the screen. Some like actual fourth wall. I think that would have been too much, but I wouldn't put it past her.
Isn't a punishment worthy of all you've done?
You know, when I do it,
Oh, that does seem fitting.
May I help?
The jester has the queen's ears. Oh boy, all right.
Together forever. I can't think of anything that they would want less.
My money was not on them being turned to stone by the end of this.
Sent you to Ponyville. I had high hopes.
Before I started, but
Princess of Friendship, I knew I made the right choice.
It's a good finish.
Nothing could prepare me for how proud I am right now. Equestria is definitely in the right hooves. You are ready.
Yes, and we're ending with coronation here, last minute.
You know what? I think I am.
Thank goodness. First question, Your Highness. What do we do with all these creatures?
We're gonna need a lot more chairs for the coronation.
Yeah, time for the biggest party.
Ruler of Equestria, I'd like to postpone the coronation for a while.
Nope.
At least until the castle's rebuilt.
All right, that's the last episode.
There's something we need to do first.
Looks like coronation's happening. Next video.
Apocalyptic donuts. Interesting choice.
Yes!
But there's gonna be plenty of time for all the challenges and struggles and adventures to come. For now, I just want to spend a quiet moment with the 6 best friends I've ever had.
Oh my goodness, back to the season 1 finale.
Quiet.
It's like the end of an era. Or the beginning of an even more awesome era.
Boy, all right, writers.
Comes next is going to be perfect.
How do you know that?
With you guys by my side, how could it not?
Mr. Vogel. What an ending. Like, that could have been the last episode right there. That absolutely could have worked. I'm very interested to see what they do with that last episode 26 now. I guess that would have been maybe a little rushed coming in, the resolution to the pan out for this episode, but like that idea, the notion, the emotion behind that last scene, the simplicity of it, that's something I really would have been on board with as like a final note, was the simplicity of going back, just the main 6 plus Spike, back to Donut Joe's. That's mwah. What a great fade out. Like going back almost to the beginning here. I guess going back to the very beginning would have been Twilight back in the library, but she would have been alone with Spike, and that would have worked against it. Like back to one of the first, in relatively in the context of the series, one of the first big moments of all of them together. Back when they had it. Well, Celestia was there before, but it really is about, the main 6. That's fitting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the ending of the end, the final 2-parter of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And what a ride that one was. I want to say right off the bat, that was completely worth the wait. I'd say one of the best 2-parters that the series has had, and I think it itself would serve as a satisfying and well-done conclusion to the series. So I'm very interested in how they actually tie things off next episode. My head is a jumble right now. I'm not recording this outro right after the episode like usual. I decided to edit the audio and take some notes because I can't think straight. So here are some scattered thoughts. Discord being Grogar and attempting to prop Twilight up to encourage her. I did consider it a possibility, but I would not have bet on it. And even then, I would have expected a last-minute twist, not revealed 3 minutes in. But I do think that's preferable because it was actually Twilight's success, and not just hers, but everyone who's put time into the school and affected the lives of the people around them of all races. And it was a dumb mistake on Discord's part, but I do think it's very much in character and more well-intentioned than a lot of his shenanigans. So I do think they did a good job in propping up this trio of villains over the season arc. More talking points. Alicorn Cozy Glow. My goodness, looks like something you'd see at the end of a melodramatic fanfic. I would like to reiterate that the citizens of Equestria are gullible and really easy to set off, but hey, that's herd mentality and tribalism for you. It was a great way to include Equestria's history, showing that the Wendigos are more than legend, and using them well because their power, their threat has been established in the past. We did not need a show of force because we knew what they could do. And them with the villains fed into some truly high stakes. The kind we saw in the Season 4 and Season 5 finales, for instance. It did feel like it was all of Equestria up for grabs. And I love that we saw the planning that Twilight went through to set up defenses, like Cadence and Shining being the last line with Flurry as the future of Equestria if everyone else fell. That's rough, but appropriate. Add on top of that some of the best action of the series. That Chrysalis versus Starlight fight was great. And seeing all the main six work together in a fight using their own abilities, much more detailed than, say, the Season 2 finale against the Changelings. That coordination is something I've seen in fan works, but there's been little opportunity for the show to actually do it. It also emphasizes that DHX went crazy with the animation on this one. It's one of the more technically impressive episodes that we've had. The fights and standoffs also set up for some just amazing cheesy one-liners. Starlight was on fire. And I love that I called the endgame-like situation at the end. All the backup forces coming in, everyone they've made a connection with, fighting as one. Though they did come rushing over a hill, so it was more Lord of the Rings-esque. Going back to the racial tension real fast, it was a little odd to see some close ponies splitting up. Like, Mac and Sugarbell were able to avoid the hysteria, but Lyra and Bonbon were split and they just got engaged, all the same. But I guess in an episode of this scope, there's not really enough time to go into little intricacies. And I'm half okay with who they chose to bring everyone together in terms of the Unicorn and the Pegasus, since I guess they were students of the school, though we don't really know them. And the point that they were trying to make is that Twilight's experiment has succeeded. Her school was able to influence these young minds who in turn brought their groups together in harmony. But at the same time, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo have honorary degrees from the school. And to be fair, if they used them, they would have to use Apple Bloom for the Earth Ponies, and that would throw Sandbar under the bus. It's not a major gripe. I digress. There were great speeches from the main six to Twilight to turn her mood around in this one, some of the best we've had, and we've had a lot of them, as well as a fitting final speech from Twilight against the villains, one final Taste the Rainbow. And it is interesting how they closed out the villains. I did think they were setting up the expectation that the villains would find friendship after working together. This was the show's last chance, presumably, to do a big villain redemption, which is often the case. And I think I'm glad that they did not see the light. Or at least the light they did see was a rainbow barreling toward their faces. Discord was actually successful in bringing them together and making them the most competent they've ever been. It took the entire world to bring them down, and I love the grandiosity of that. Also, Fizzle Pop Berry Twist. Those crazy showrunners actually brought the movie characters in. You beautiful people. Speaking of beauty, Pinky harvesting all the powers, it's just a great scene, plain and simple. Overall, in the end, this showed that Twilight School paid off in spades, and everything came together from multiple fronts that really made this a holistic finale that was the culmination of years of different developments. And I love so much how they closed it at Donut Joe's. The episode just took a deep breath and whittled down to the core of what the show is. 7 friends sitting together, enjoying each other's company, reflecting on the past and looking toward the future. And while they have a big future ahead of them, we have only one more episode. It seems to me there's only one loose end, and that's the coronation, so we're left with a lot of questions. What will that entail for Twilight? What about her friends? How are they going to handle this farewell to the series? A small, simple close like that last scene? Or something that spans years? Or gives a grand farewell to all of Equestria? Whether the focus is on what we've been through over the past 9 seasons, or on what's yet to come, I expect it to paint a bright future for our favorite characters. But we'll find out soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, until then, remember, don't underestimate the impact you've had on other people's lives.